EIA has been looking at environmental crime and abuse for more than 3 decades now, and we started seeing a growing trend of transnational organised criminal syndicates operating in the illegal wildlife trafficking space. Obviously this has global reach. We're looking at wildlife including elephants for their ivory, pangolins for their meat and scales, tigers for their skin and bones, and obviously we also look at the issue of illegal logging, which is the home to many of these creatures. And it's become a major issue globally and is now classified as one of the top 4 transnational organised crimes and recognised as such by all the key fora that deal with these issues. Obviously EIA works internationally, so we're looking at the movement of illegal wildlife from places like Africa to Asia and through transshipment routes. So sometimes that will come through Europe or the UK. Europe has also seen the emergence of criminal networks operating in places like the Czech Republic, who are dealing in captive tiger breeding for their skin and bones. And there was very recently a very large seizure of eels moving out of Europe on its way to, I believe, Japan. I think one of the elements of the work that we do that I'm particularly proud of is our ability to raise awareness on a new issue, but also as an organisation we try to build capacity where we can and to support local environmental groups in their space. I'm really privileged because I'm surrounded by an amazing team of people and I get to meet the most amazing people. And I think particularly if we're talking about International World Women's Day, I think it's really important to note that in EIA all of the campaign leads are women and 2 of them started as volunteers. If there are other young women who would like to start looking at moving into this space, there are now more opportunities than there were, for example, when I started doing this. There are different pathways into dealing with the issue through enforcement, by joining enforcement agencies, through legal houses, so taking your interest into a legal space, becoming a lawyer and then applying that. One of my colleagues is a lawyer in international environmental law, so she's been with us for 8 years now. And also volunteering, which I know is really difficult and sometimes very challenging, but a large number of the people that we employ at EIA started as volunteers, and we do try to give people opportunities. And I know there are many other organisations out there that do the same.